Yo guys, it's Upshatter here, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers on a new planet, on the Mars-like planet. So, we shall continue with our base building efforts today. And there was a good question being asked on the last video from Impish Imp. He asked, why won't wind turbines work on this planet? Because he used wind turbines on the larger planets, including this one, so why did I say they didn't work? And in theory, he's right, they do work on this planet, but as far as I'm aware, they're very much quite reduced in their, what would you call it, in their efficiency. Because I think the efficiency of a wind turbine is like a complex, or a semi-complex formula of, made of, basically the amount of free space they have around them, the height they are at, and the atmosphere density, and then it's kind of modified by the current weather's wind. So if I would place a wind turbine here, I think it would still produce energy, but because there's almost no atmosphere on this planet, it would probably be quite less efficient as other power sources. But yeah, it's a good thing to think about that, because, you know, we could technically do it, because it's technically free energy, but, you know, it's just, we have to think about how we use our materials, you know, efficiently to do things. Speaking of using things efficiently, I think the next thing that we do is to build a generator and a hydrogen engine, because I kind of want to see how efficient this setup is, because I'm quite honest, I've never used a hydrogen powered base. I've never done that before, so this might be interesting. So what do we need to place all of this? It looks like we need steel plates for all of it. All right, and I'm trying to use as little hydrogen as possible at the moment, and you know, until we can fill it up at the station at least. There we go. Okay, so let's get ourselves some steel plates over here. And I think at the moment we're building stuff that technically we could use our materials for the refineries and everything, but I think it's more important to secure our base energy production slash consumption. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see. We'll have one of these bad boys, like right here, I suppose. And then this thing only has oh no, it actually has two different ports. One at the bottom, one at the top. Or not at the bottom, one at the bottom and one at the front. But I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to put this here. I mean, I want to have some hydrogen tanks. Well, to be fair, we could just put this above here, like so, and then put the engine right here. Like so. And now let's add everything to the build planner. And now open up this bad boy, and now we can go into here. And get all the material out. Okay, should be a little bit quicker now. Alright, let's see if we can set this up real quick. The thing is, I haven't planned for a hydrogen engine, so I'm probably going to be lacking, if I saw this correctly, energy cells, which we'll have to make. Just one, but still, we'll have to make some. And I'm not quite sure if the, I think that actually the survival constructor should probably be able to make power cells, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. But at least having these two things allows us to, hold on, I'm actually gonna have to Get my drill bit into here again. We'll need it. There we go. Yeah, this is ice. This is actual ice, so we should have more than enough ice for all our needs. We'll just have to find a smart way of mining it. I'm thinking of some sort of piston, rotor piston contraption, because of course I am. But yeah, now putting this into here. That should then in turn start filling up the thingamajig up there. The tank. And now I probably can go to this survival constructor and let's see. No, we can actually not make a battery with a survival kit, so we'll have to make a basic assembler, I think it's called. So that will be another step here. The basic assembler, there it is. That bad boy. And at the moment, I think we can just plonk this right next to here. Add this to the blueprinter. Use all the steel we have. I'll have to get some stairs up here because jumping upwards is freaking awkward like that. Okay. Let's get all of that. Oh, we cannot withdraw 3 motors. So yeah, because of our constructions that were not in the base plans, we have now no motors. So we'll need to make 3 motors. And I think we should be able to do this by just getting a few stones out of this earth. Oh, that's back to ancient times. Mining by hand. It's almost beautiful.
Inventory full.
The nostalgic feeling. Didn't it? Oh yeah, I forgot that with this you have to frickin' do that. I forgot about that. Alright, enough iron has been made. 1 of these has been made. Now we need more nickel again. I see, I see. And this is already... Let's see, when we go to the hydrogen... let's see, hydrogen tank. It has filled it by 6% already, by just basically 1 load of ice. That's pretty good. The question is how quickly will that engine discharge that? And how much energy will it actually give to us? That's a bit of a question. But yeah, let's just plonk in another. And now we have 3 motors. No, not for that. For this. Aha. Okay, the problem that we'll face now, obviously, is that batteries or energy cells need silica. Actually, we get all of this. Huh. Oh yeah, that's right. They work like that. Okay, that's good. Let's get ourselves that battery. So, can we now technically see how quickly it's... Oh yeah, that's right, it fills the engine, and the engine is now almost 100% filled. Okay, so like, yeah, the engine has like an internal tank to it, in a way. That's good, that's good. Let's just fill up another thingamajig. I wonder what the priority is on which energy sources it's gonna use first, so to speak. You know what I mean? So, is this actually producing stuff now? 3.454. Yeah, it is producing stuff, but what is it producing? Is it... It's not filling this. 8250. If I'm just trying to... Oh yeah, okay, now it's filling this again. If I turn this on, it's filling up this one. Maybe, as long as this thing is running, it is basically directly using the ice to power it and not using this internal tank and not using this internal tank. That might be a thing. We'll have to see. Okay, I think the next thing we should put up is a cargo container. Now for that we shall need some interior plates. Ouch. Actually we're running out of a lot of stuff here. Honestly. But it's fine. And the sun is going down, so... We're also running out of sunlight and its energy, so that's a bit of a bummer, but it's fine. We can deal with it. Added to build planner. Okay, we'll have to just quickly do that. Cannot withdraw one power cell. Do we need a power cell for, what? Oh, Jesus. That was a bit wild. What is still in there that is... Oh, this one. Okay, why didn't that complete and everything? Oh, well. Alright, let's try and get all our components out of the ship and into our base. And then from there on out, we'll be... I don't want to say independent of our ship, but we'll at least be able to not have to be able to fly back and forward all the time to get stuff. We'll be a little bit more efficient at doing things, I think. Ah, the sunset. Beautiful. We'll have to make our base a little bit more accessible as well. It's a bit awkward that we have to jump around and fly around all the time. And I guess that's the problem at the start when you when you try to just build a base quickly. You really forget about a lot of the, you know, niceties. Alright. At least I think we can get everything out. Most of this should probably fit into... Well, actually there's a lot still in that cargo container, so... We might not be able to fit everything. We'll see. Okay. Oh, there were actually a lot of motors still here. Why didn't it take that out? That was weird. Okay. But that means we still have quite enough stuff in here to build, which is nice. Hydrogen also no problem so far. Obviously oxygen shouldn't be a problem. We need to make an oxygen tank as well. We might also need to build a second generator. I'm not quite sure if one generator is enough to basically handle the output of this thing. Well, and now we've obviously run out of ice. So that is another next step that we'll have to take care of. Getting a good mining method for the ice. You know? Again, I'm thinking of some long arm with, you know, with rotors and pistons to be able to just tear through this and just mine as much as I can, and then basically rebuild it a little bit afterwards and extend it all the time as we need it, essentially. Because technically we should get a lot of ice here just by drilling down. So we could probably set up a quite simple mining facility here. But we'll see. And then an oxygen farm would probably be nice as well. You know, just a nice to have. Just so we can get a little bit of like accidental oxygen production, if you will. But yeah, the thing is, of course, at the moment is if we ever run out of power completely, we are, well, screwed until sunrise, because we need essentially a little bit of energy to kickstart the ice to hydrogen process so that our engine can actually fire, you know? So I guess that's how it works. I also want to build a station, a station seat, so I can kind of get a few more information about how the energy is being consumed at the moment, because right now I'm pretty clueless. And also our cargo is almost full, but we might just get it all out. I have 3,000 more in there. Well, we'll have to build some conveyors here anyhow, so we'll also have to use up a little bit of this cargo anyway. So yeah, should be fine. Ouch, Jesus. Okay. It's getting dark on Mars, and we are still in the wilds, in the elements. It's a good thing that there's like not that much harmful weather here, I suppose. I'm actually not quite sure if weather is even activated on this save. What I can say is that I have to say normally I have a mod activated that just disables lightning damage. I'm pretty sure I haven't activated this on here, though. I'm pretty sure the only mod that's actually, or that was activated on here, I'm not quite sure if it's activated still, is Space Just Got Real, which is an alternative lighting mod. But I'm not even sure it's actually on this at the moment, so yeah. Alright, so we'll link these up so that we can technically use our survival constructor to fill up on necessary things like, you know, air, or at the moment it's going to be hydrogen mainly, but afterwards we'll also be able to hopefully fill up some air. So that's linked up, that's neat. Yeah, I think we'll just need to add... Actually, this is kind of dumb what I just did here. I need to add something else here. Let's add a conveyor block here. Then... Or should I have done this differently? I'm just thinking about this. I wanted to add a secondary... generator anyway, so why not do that and then have that with an oxygen tank on it, essentially. I'm not even sure I have enough steel plates here, honestly, but we'll see. Nope. And I'm not sure I have additional steel plates, quite frankly. I'll have to check my ship's inventory, but I'm pretty sure we have run dry on this. There's still some motors, but that's it. Okay, so we are now in a situation where we have runneth dry on the resources. So that's a bit awkward. We can... Actually, we can. Apparently, we just recovered a little bit of oxygen somehow. Maybe there was a little bit of ice left in the thing. But yeah, basic assembler needs to do that, while our survival kit is just gonna be busy with this, obviously. Yeah, now it's the order is dig, young engineer, dig for your life and get the resources. This is gonna be an awkward first few episodes on here, I suppose, where we have to grind for materials once more, but you know, it is what it is. At least we have the good tools, you know, that's a big advantage, of course. We have the best tools available to us at the moment. And as soon as we get like a drill head set up, I think we'll be mighty fine.
Inventory full.
And I think that's probably gonna be the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a proper drill head setup. Okay, we need 20 more steel plates. And the drill head setup, I will probably... I'm gonna try to use a turret control to make it, well, at least do a little bit of what I want. So I can at least turn it around in the way I want it. And then we can use it to drill for stone and ice, depending on what we need. We'll see. It's gonna be a little bit interesting. But yeah. Let's just put that in here. Let's get one more load here. We'll just have to think it through properly, the set-off of the drill. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have to make a drill that I basically extend every, I don't know, few moments. Whenever we mine a good amount, then we'll have to probably extend it somehow. But I think basically we can probably make a turret-like thing. So now we have these two. Now let me get some ice. Also, does this? Oof, this is already empty again, so it has completely used everything up. Is that what it did? Because then this is not an efficient use of our energy. If that is how quickly this thing goes. You know? Just thinking.
Inventory full.
Oh yeah, making a seat, of course. Okay, let's make a seat. Like right here. We need interior plates. Okay, let's get interior plates. Oh no, we have everything. Okay, cool. Something is still in the build planner. There you go. Okay, we have energy for 2 more hours and our hydrogen has just depleted again. So yeah, I think the amount of ice that we'll need to make this work is ridiculous. Yeah, look. Oh, actually it's filling now. Okay. So maybe if we just spend a little bit of time, you know, get a little bit of the good elbow grease going here, we might be able to get this to a level where it's acceptable. Although I'm not quite sure if the hydrogen engine is gonna work in that way that we want it to work. It might not. The only way I've until now used hydrogen engines is basically on vehicles. Because they look good and then you don't have to install solar panels. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see if our energy time increases now that the hydrogen engine is filling up. Let's see. So it's getting up to 5%. We're also getting oxygen now. So, of course, right now it's a little bit less efficient than it normally would be because it's split between 2 causes. But yeah, look, we're on 3 hours now. So I think this is actually kind of working. So if we would get a good big drill to go down into this thing here and just get all the ice out, we might be in business. But I don't know. And as soon as the oxygen container is full, we'll be able to really fill up that engine quickly. But that's just interesting, so... see, at the moment it's just one generator that's full. So we definitely need some sort of drill. Now let me think how we should achieve this. But first, I'm just gonna have to... this is kind of annoying me. Okay, we'll have to make some stairs here. And we'll need construction components to do it. So we'll put one staircase here. And then one staircase here. So we have easy access to both sides. There. Okay. So, if I would have to build a drill... Let me just get some of that and some of that. Let's say we build it here, over here. We'll make like a little head of our base here, and this is where the drill head or the drill base is gonna stand, right here. And of course now we don't have any plates anymore, so we'll need some more stone.
Inventory full.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I built the stairs, so I might as well use them, right? Now we're down to 2 hours again, but yeah, it's a bit difficult to say, really, right? I mean, it's still filling up, which is kind of neat, I suppose. Okay. So, let's see. What would we need? We would obviously need some sort of conveyor that runs from one place to another. We're gonna use these conveyors here. So, let me grab some interior plates. And they're gonna go from here, from the upper level. Like so. They're gonna go over here. And then, you know what? Let's put them right here. Let's put a C-junction in here. Is this gonna look good, actually? No, that's not gonna look good. Let's just put a conveyor junction here. We can just make this look cool afterwards. So there's the conveyor junction. And then on top of that, we'll need some sort of rotor. And obviously we need an advanced rotor, because otherwise the normal rotor does not have a conveyor port. So an advanced rotor is gonna go here. Now, let me think. If I think of this as a turret, then we can technically put a hinge on here as well, which is gonna act as our elevation. And then on here we'll have a... Oh, that was a terrible mistake, because now it's donk. Oh well, but that's fine. That's fine, I think. Then we'll just do something like this and then put a piston on there. Well, we cannot actually do it with these, because these will not hold anything. Obviously, we'll have to use conveyor tubes. And I think for these, we're gonna use the reinforced conveyor tubes. Like so. Let's put it like this. And then let's put another conveyor block here. And then we'll add a piston. At the moment just one, but we'll add a piston to this. And then now we'll have to build it, because now I would like to put a drill on this, but the problem is it obviously would put the drill right into the earth, unless we may be able to put it like right here. Or I could put a piston at the base as well, which would give us a little bit more different ranges. I think that's even a better idea, honestly. Basically put 2 different pistons on here. So one like this, and then we'll put a conveyor junction on here, and then a piston like this, and then we can basically range from here, get downwards, and then just extend, make another downwards drill, and you know, we have a lot more range like this. But now we need to build it, because now I need to basically lift this up a little bit with the turret controls, and then add the drill bit down below. And then we can start putting everything into the earth, essentially, is how I'm thinking of this. Not sure this is gonna work, but that's how I'm thinking of it. We'll see. Okay, right now we're actually don't get any hydrogen, so I'm gonna quickly hop into my ship and refill here, because here we still have enough. I think until we have this is not gonna be a good operation here. We need this drill bit ASAP, because we need large amounts, large quantities of ice and large quantities of materials. So yeah, that's like priority numero uno right now. So this is going to be our next episode's goal, to completely make this drill happen. It's going to actually take a lot of manual mining, probably, because we've run out of steel plates, but a lot of other materials we still have. So I'm kind of hopeful we might be able to just pull this off. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and take care.